Dude, it was so fun back then.
My favorite matchup is literally Corki Zir.
It was probably that Philios versus MF meta because I felt like I could win both sides.
I asked 25 pros to describe their favorite meta of all time, and this is what they said.
I don't mind too much, so I actually like every meta except Yumi meta. So I can play any meta, so I don't mind.
Favorite meta? Not this one. I like. It just depends on champions. I like when jungle's OP. Actually, it doesn't depend on champions. I like when jungle's OP. Jungle's like okay, but it's not OP. Like if you get a lot of XP and gold, you're like really 1v9 OP champ, and like just bruiser champs that are just completely 1v9. I like that type of meta.
My favorite meta to play in probably like Camille Xin Zhao 2018 meta, where you know you can kind of just gank a lot. You're really strong skirmishing. Back then you had a lot more XP too. Just crowds respawning at 2 minutes. I just had a lot more fun in that meta, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, Lee Sin, Graves, Kindred, Nidalee, all the fun champs, that's always my favorite. But I've had the most success on the Sejuani, so maybe I'm the problem and I'm better in the Sejuani meta, so.
Favorite meta to play in? I had a lot of fun playing Blue Ezreal, where you would go Runeglaive Smite. I think there's a really fun game where I played versus Jensen back when he was Incarnation, and he didn't press R the whole game, and people were calling it Incantation. That was like one of my favorite metas because you just get to farm a lot. I'm trying to think. I loved playing Aatrox and Urgot mid. That was like 2018 Worlds. I love playing the Bruiser Scion mid. Like I love playing Bruiser, beefy boys in the mid lane too.
You were part of the Swole Bros in 2018, so I see that.
Yeah.
Favorite meta? I like a meta where you can play a variety. That's the most fun. Right now it's pretty good. I really enjoy. I like the meta right now a lot because there's like a bit of everything. Like you can play melee supports, you can play mages, you can play enchanters. There's like some Senna lanes and stuff, which is always really fun. So right now is a really enjoyable meta, honestly. Yeah, and bot lane's very strong, so you really need to pick strong bot lane and focus on lane. That's really important. So I feel like I'm learning the most when I'm doing this. So yeah, and this meta is close to perfect for sure.
Especially I like CC support champion because I don't much like mage support, you know. If mage support meta come, normally the mage support have more power than AD, so I don't much like mage meta. So I like to just CC support meta because if I dodge, I can make something wrong. I mean, yeah.
Tank champion kind of. I think I'm really good at engage, so I like tank kind of that champion.
I'm really bad with remembering stuff like that, so I will say probably 2020. I remember Champs Q when Champs Q was really popular, like 2022 spring. I think that was pretty. I like that meta. That's when Tryndamere was really OP. Tryndamere, Graves, Camille, a lot of bruisers I think were really strong then. I think, and I did my best during that period of time, so I'm gonna say that. But I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I'm sure of it. It's just I have really bad memory with recollecting stuff like that.
Oh, my favorite meta? I'll say the first meta I played. It was Aatrox, Urgot, top lane. And yeah, it was the first the first meta I played professionally in a sense. It was scouting grounds, but it was still pretty professional to me. And I just I liked how it was just mostly 1v1, and it was just kind of the better player. But maybe I'm looking back at it with rose tinted glasses, you know. It was probably similar right now. It's because I saw the Aatrox, you know, it's same thing, just Urgot swapped out. But I'll say that meta. I can't think of anything else. Anything with Aatrox in it usually.
Meta, favorite meta, season. It's gotta be season 3 or season 4 meta, because mid was absolutely broken back then. So if you played good mid, also I'm gonna say season 3 also because the jungle was a dog in season 3. He didn't get more gold. So if you was ahead mid, the enemy jungle you could 1 vs 2 easily. But now the jungle has like item and power similar to like a laner. But back then they didn't. They were more like a support, but without the support item that generates gold. So I like that a lot. And then also like season 4 meta, like Lulu, LeBlanc, Zed meta. That was good. Lulu mid before she got nerfed was insanely fun to play. I like that.
Favorite meta. Actually, I like that Rumble Cannon meta. Rumble Cannon, the Echo meta, because Rumble Cannon kind of like finger matchup. It's like Rumble can all-in, but Cannon can keep pressure. So like it's rock paper scissors, but it's like better rock paper scissors winner. So I like that one more. Because now matchup, I feel like even you get top advantage, it's that you cannot do much. That's why K'Sante is good, I think, because K'Sante problem is early game. But now, like, no one cares top side that much. Even people saying, "Oh, Grog is OP, Uni." Sorry, Uni care Grog. But at my opinion, if bottom losing from Grog, game is over automatic. So I think it's not like top meta now. I mean, top champion is scaling is where people forget about that. When top is meta, people not playing scaling champ that much. People play for prior champ to fighting. But when bottom meta, top lane play scaling champ because no one care top side. That's kind of opposite, like different side. So that's why I like the Rumble Cannon matchup too. Like that, I think 2016 world. That's why I like that. Sometimes Jace, sometimes Echo, sometimes random Nar or something. And I like that just GP meta too. I mean, I like the GP because when I play GP, I getting confident I can play well. But also I'm playing against GP. I know GP well, so I hit the battle very well. So I can make enemy annoying too.
In my opinion, it's pretty much this meta that it is right now. My favorite matchup is literally Corki Azir. So I think in the past I enjoyed Assassins a lot because I don't know, they were just what I played the most. I like being that flashy mid laner, but I think as I grew more into competitive, I enjoyed playing like the global style more, like TF Galio, stuff like that, TF Galio Rise. And then I became a fan of Corki Azir because, I don't know, I'm a huge Corki Azir player in my opinion. Those are two of my favorite champions to play in competitive in the past. And I don't know, I have a lot of confidence on them.
I think my favorite meta to play in was when Udyr and Hecarim had Phase Rush and Turbo Champ Tank, and they were really OP, uncatchable demons, like fun because you could walk into enemy jungle, proc the Phase Rush when enemy mid laner moved and just get out. So I really liked to play Udyr before the rework, like it was one of my favorite champs.
My favorite meta? I would say back in the day, in like season 2 and 3, it was like when Ahri, Zed, and Fizz was meta, and you'd go like Deathfire Grasp, and mid lane was all about one-shotting. But I don't know, like I like playing the scaling side of things as well. Like I like playing Azir, Orianna, Victor, Syndra. Like these champs are champs I'm very comfortable with, and I really like the idea that like all the small things you do in lane really matters. Like pressuring every last hit, and that's kind of like what those matchups do a lot of the time. So that kind of those kind of matchups and the assassin meta, not so much the supportive mid lane meta as much. But to be honest, at this point, I kind of just play whatever is best. I've been through everything at this point in my career, but yeah, I mean, those are the ones I prefer.
I like this meta. This is actually like top 3 meta for me. Azir, Corki.
My favorite meta is probably Kai'Sa, just because I feel like on that champion, I have like so much movement. I can just do whatever I want in the fight. So definitely Kai'Sa Xayah metas are my favorite so far.
Meta, all time, I liked Ardent Sensor meta, where ADC and support were just OP, and it was just all about ADC. But other than that, I'd say I like season 10 when Aphelios first came out too. Those two, yeah.
It's like I'm 29 and going to be 30 years old. So like people usually say boomer, boomer mechanic, whatever. But I'm down to just, 2017 I played Karma, Lulu,
meta, and then like I was winning every game, and then just rank 1. So I just want to show like the crazy range matchup, right? So I just want to show like age doesn't matter. I'm just good at this, and I just want to show I just solo kill their opponent. So
my favorite meta to play in was it was when I just started playing pro, and there was Darius mid being played, some Vel'Koz, there's Yasuo, Irelia, Akali. There was some Talon. Dude, it was so fun back then. But now it's kind of boring. Well, there was also really OP Rise, but that was permabanned. If you left it open, you were just dumb. So.
Top Jax or like Fiora Camille. I don't want to tank top matchup. Yes.
It was probably that Philios versus MF meta because I feel like I could win both sides.
I like the Kai'Sa Zai meta. Yeah, pretty fun.
I like the Zarya Philios meta. I think I strived in that meta pretty well. And then the Lucian meta, I think I struggled a little bit, but then I think I learned it very much. I think I was very confident in playing it in summer, but suddenly it went out of meta, so I was pretty bummed out about that because I learned so much between the break. And now it's finally back, but I didn't play the best. I had a pretty bad day on that one day because I kind of inted myself, but I'm still very confident in Lucian. So if I ever get an angle, I was pretty confident playing it.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't played competitive, to be honest, that long, so I'm a fan of this meta, but I don't really know all the metas.
If you're watching this video, that's because I have it scheduled. I'm currently on vacation, so that's why there's no LCS interviews, or the content is probably about once a week. Maybe I might miss a week or two here and there. But when I come back, there'll be a lot of content. Even if I'm back after the split, I will still have, long form interviews with players, coaches. I will have like hype pieces, documentaries. I have a lot of other cool ideas. So, keep subscribing. I will be coming up with other content. So I'm not just like, there's a lot of content creator. They come in, they do like a couple weeks, they have a few videos and disappear. That's not the case. I'm on vacation, but when I come back, there will be a lot of cool stuff. So you want to subscribe.